Octopath Traveler is rated T for teen by the ESRB. Hello everyone and welcome back to a somber episode of Octopath Traveler. I am Dyrezz, and in this episode we're going to get started on Olberic's Chapter 3 story. So what we're going to do is we're going to hear a tale. You make your way to Riverford, where you hope to find the mercenary Werner, the man behind the fall of Hornberg. That was graphically weird. The story so far. In Wellspring, Olberic reunited with Earhart. It was there that his erstwhile comrade had sought atonement for his deeds. The two crossed blades, and with that act the truth was told. Earhart told Olberic about Werner, a former sellsword and the very man who had orchestrated the fall of Hornberg. Such a fiend is too dangerous for this world. I will stop him. I must. Gone are the doubts that plagued Olberic's heart. To protect the people from harm, this is why he wields his blade. As he came to Riverford, the very air was thick with unease and fear. Oi, you, if you're wanting town, get in the queue and wait your turn with the rest. Queue? Beg your pardon. Oh, beg your pardon.
Oh?
A gentleman, I presume, unless I misjudged your polished bearing. Tell me, sir, what brings you to this town?
The truth is...
I'm looking for a man.
Is that
Woo. Indeed. I take this as your first visit, so let me give you some free advice. You'll be wanting to press a few leaves into the palms of the guards. There's a toll? Not a toll as such. You see, the Lord here... Eh? What's that you say about a toll? I nae heard naught of that afore.
Oi!
Shut your gob, and what's this tincture in your sack? Smuggler, are we?
What?
What? That ain't mine. I swear on me mother's grave.
Yeah.
Of course it ain't. I'd suggest you confess your crimes here and now, unless you'd rather tell to the master at arms. Oh, there's Meryl. Hi, Meryl. And that, good sir, is why you'll want some spare coin at the ready. But the law... Those men are the law here. Their rule is absolute, I'm sorry to say. No doubt that potion was the guard's own. Defy them at your peril. A pretext to toss you in their gaol is at the ready.
What?
Does no one bring them to task for their deeds?
Afraid not.
Not I. I can tell you that. I do exactly as they tell me. As should you. Punishment is swift and harsh here, both for those who have broken the law and those who have not. Well, that would explain the somber tone. A handful of leaves, sir, is my advice. The more you can spare, the better. I only pray that poor traveler has the wits and means to give the soldiers what they seek. Else...
Swoons.
And what of the lord of this place? He does nothing to stop this mummery? He encourages it. You see, ever since Lord Werner took over here...
Next.
Oi, stop prattling and start moving. Yes, sir. 1,000 pardons. My turn. Perhaps we'll meet again inside. I. Werner is the Lord? By the gods, what happened here?
Next!
Next. Another scruffy vagabond. Let's see what rubbish you're toting in that bag. Will this do?
Ooh!
Boy, quick on the uptake, this one. Keep that up and you'll do all right in this town, mate.
Very well.
Might I ask a question, good sir, about this man, Werner?
Huh?
That's Lord Werner's to the likes of ye. What business could you be having with his lordship?
No.
No business, friend. Just wondering what kind of man Lord Werner is. He's bleeding wonderful here. Best thing whatever happened to this town. Now piss off. We got work to do.
I see.
By your leave. There was fear in those eyes. A sellsword captain turned provincial lord. This Werner has certainly moved up in the world. Travel banter is
Good
the best
heavens.
banter. The town is in turmoil, which is exactly what I'd expect after seeing the behavior of those charged with policing it. Still, it would be no small task getting at Werner. A difficult foe, to be sure. If there was ever a time when I was in need of a scholar's wisdom, it is now. Then it's most fortunate I am here now. I do have some thoughts as it happens. An oppressive regime such as this is bound to foster discontent and dissatisfaction. I suggest seeking out the victims. Find those who are most downtrodden, who are suffering the greatest. They will tell you what you need to know. I see. I shall do as you counsel. You will? I trust your knowledge and insight, else I would not have asked. Well then, it is an honor to be of service. More banter. Ooh, with me. It's not every day you hear of a mercenary leader becoming a provincial lord. Indeed. He must have been very fortunate, or exceedingly clever. Don't be naive, Olberic. In this world, corruption and dirty dealings are the only way a man can rise that fast. Mark my words, his path to fortune is littered with the bodies of men with knives in their back. And I don't just mean figuratively either. Yours is a most cynical outlook. Trust me, I speak from experience. I know his type when I see it. You do well to know what you're getting into if you're picking a fight with him. Fear not. When the swords are drawn, a corrupt man is cut down as easily as any other. Then we've got nothing to worry about. Okay, looks like I'm coming up here to whatever this is. What is this? I wasn't exactly sure when I first came into this town. I'm glad that they're addressing this piece. Hello, stranger. Ain't never seen a pyre before? It's for his lordship's burning. Once a month, some poor saps get tied to them stakes and burned alive for their sins.
Indeed.
4 this month, 4 last month, and 4 the month afore that too. The law of the land it is. This is horrifying, actually. Probably the darkest chapter we've had. Used to be outlaws and rogues what got burned. But it weren't long afore it were drunks and beggars up there for their slightest crimes. Shouldn't say this out loud, but nowadays, all it takes is a cavil at his lordship's rule. And thus the pal that oppresses this place. the pall. No one knows who'll finger you. No one knows who'll finger you for what. So we creep about like mice, doing our best not to be noticed. Tried to scarp her too, and poof, just looking guilty or summit'll seal the deal. So, traveler, now you know the kind of place you fetched up into. Best finish your business and be on your way soon as you can. Now, if you'll be excusing me. It's kind of a barbaric town now, too, now that I'm thinking of it. A pyre? Should have guessed. I'm glad that it's not just a witch's pyre, too, though. Because, like, that would have been even worse. You. I met you in the square. What are... listen, mate. You never seen me, alright? Is he there?
Not escape!
He can't have gone far. Sniff him out.
Oi!
Oi, you. Seen any dodgy looking come this way? Running for dear life like all not? Dodgy? A rebel. A man plotting dark schemes against his lordship himself.
Indeed.
Sounds like a dangerous man. I did see one suspicious fellow running hard in that direction.
That's right.
That must be him. Come on, we'll corner the rat yet.
Are you hurt?
They're gone. You can breathe easy now. God bless you, mate.
Well,
Tell me, why would they after you? Couldn't rightly say.
I see.
They said you were a rebel, that you were plotting against the Lord. An organized resistance could help me get closer to Werner. Listen, I came to this place in search of this Werner. Are there others who fight for your cause? If you have a leader, pray, take me to him. God's teeth, are you daft? I can't be introducing strangers that I barely know. Then let me tell you more about me. I know how to swing a blade, for one. Reckoned as much. You got an air about you. But ang me, this ain't summat I can go deciding on me own. Sorry about talking slow with these text boxes. They're old English, basically. Alright, how's this? Prove you know how to use that blade of yours. There's a man back in the square that wears a red hat. He's with us, the strongest we've got. If you can beat him, then I'll introduce you to the boss, alright?
As you wish.
If that's what it takes. But you promise me somewhat, alright? You lose and you make yourself scarce and never come back here.
I see.
You have my word. I'll go ahead and warn him. You find me when you're ready. Okay, so we have a bit of direction of what we're going to be doing. Now, since we are going to be doing a one-on-one fight, it would be best to make sure Olberic is at full health and fully rested. That's even cheaper than I expected. And that I have the proper provisions. So let's start 20. Yeah. That sword's nothing special. The Sword of Bravery is nothing special. Jade Lance. Knight Shield. Platinum Helmet would be good for Cyrus. Platinum Armor. Okay. He's the one. He is. Want to see if he can use that sword of his?
Ready when you are.
Very well. I am ready when you are. Okay. Let me go save. Just in case this is one of those if you lose it's over kind of deals. Challenge. Yeah. A battle, fair and square, to arms. You look tough, but are you tough enough?
Let us fight with honor.
Okay, so he has
The
three
battle is truly
weaknesses.
out of my way.
He's weak to the sword.
Now then,
Weak to
rain
the arrow?
arrows upon them.
He's not. I was kind of hoping.
Victory shall be mine.
Is he weak to the spear?
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Also not.
Victory shall be mine.
Okay.
My blade is unbending. How about
Healing
this? The battle is truly joined. Ah! Victory.
Two swords. Now let's do a warrior of Brand's Thunder.
I wreak havoc upon thee.
Poison.
Now then,
That's actually a good idea. Thank you, stranger. Doobie doobie doo. Bottle of poison
have
dust.
a taste of this. Ah! Victory shall be mine.
And now a nice
How
heal.
about this? The battle is. Ah!
Double hit.
Victory shall be mine.
And let's poison dust him again.
Have a taste of this.
He has a
Victory
slight
shall
immunity
be
to
mine.
poison, I guess. I don't really want to use any of my elemental stones on a small battle like this.
Have a taste of this. Have at
Okay, we'll break him again.
have my blade is
We'll
unbending.
Brand's Thunder
I
again.
wreak havoc upon thee. Now then, ha! Have at you. Ah! Have at you. Ha!
I must be completely immune to poison.
Victory shall.
We'll break him.
No.
And
is
do
unbending.
Brand's Thunder
I
again.
wreak havoc upon thee. With each battle, I grow stronger.
I am very happy that I was actually able to survive that battle. I yield. There's no doubt this one's strength. No doubting this one's
Indeed.
strength. I did my part. Now it's your turn. I would meet with your leader at once. Deal's a deal. My name's Reggie, by the way. Come, I'll take you to the den.
Ho!
Boss, got someone here you might want to meet.
Well met.
So I've heard. Welcome, sir. You may call me Harold. I understand that you are Sir Olberic. What? How do you know my name? Word of your deeds in Wellspring reached me some time ago. Captain Bale and I speak quite often, you see.
Well,
He's a good man. But if you'll excuse me, I'll get straight to the point. I must know everything you can tell me about this Lord Werner. Of course, but perhaps you will first do me the honor of explaining what business you have with him.
Yes.
A former sellsword captain? Yes, Werner is certainly that. As the saying goes, know thine enemy. Let it suffice to say I've taken a great interest in the man's past.
indeed.
Very prudent of you.
The truth is,
Werner claims noble blood, but closer examination reveals that what titles he possesses were bought with gold. He accused the former lord of these lands of larceny and pillage, and won the support of the common folk. Even the burghers, I think that's how you pronounce it, even the burghers, again, learning new words every time I play this game, were persuaded to make common cause, and soon enough he had them proclaim him the new lord. But once he took power, that's when the terror began.
Swoons.
Terror. Death by fire for criminals, with executions held once per month. The populace initially hailed the new regime. Many were happy to see villains and blackguards get their comeuppance. But it did not end there.
yes.
Just so. How many murderers can one town harbor after all? Pickpockets and swindlers were next. Then a dishonest merchant. Any peccadillo became a capital offense. In time, mere accusation was enough to land a man on the pyre. Even the clearest Too many words, Octopath. This is the first time you're throwing so many words I don't know. Even the clearest calumny. And yet, by this time, no one dared raise their voice in opposition. Some had, early on, but when they appeared tied to the stake at the next burning, the rest understood that in silence lay their only hope for survival. But you resist this despot, and so do others like you. We do. Many of us have been forced to look on as family and friends, falsely accused, were taken by the flames. I am one of them. Werner accused the former lord of corruption, but those accusations were lies. I know, for the former lord was my father. and so I have taken it upon myself to restore his honor and name, and to free the people of this domain from Werner's tyranny. With each passing day our ranks grow. At long last we are poised ready to strike back.
Well then,
You give me reason to believe we have common cause in this undertaking. Will you join us, Sir Olberic?
Indeed.
Even if this tyrant were not the man I seek, I'd have reason enough to join you. My sword is yours.
I am thankful.
Fair befall you, sir. Your presence gives us all courage.
Well then,
Now, without further ado, allow me to explain our plot. First, we shall launch a diversionary attack in the square, and draw as many of Werner's men as we can. Then our best swordsmen shall infiltrate the Lord's mansion, by way of a secret passage known only to me. It is a simple enough plan, but such are the best in revolution and war. Prepare as you will, then come to me when you are ready to fight.
As you wish.
Understood. I will do just that. I suspect there's a coward among them. Someone who's already turned over their plans. So this is how Werner chooses to rule. He thinks he can intimidate people into obedience. And he's not wrong either. But it doesn't work on everyone. Some people don't scare easy. Like you, for example. Yeah, like me. When I was a kid, I had my share of beatings from people who thought they could break me. But I'd shrug it off and vowed that no one would ever tell me what to do. You were saying Harold and his friends are such men. Maybe, but the question is, can you trust them? The more men we can recruit to the cause, the better our chance of success. It's going to take more than just numbers. Agreed. But there are many ways to win a battle. Sounds like you have something up your sleeve. Color me interested. Okay, now we just have to talk to Werner. However, this has been quite a bit of story development, so I'm going to cut it off here. In the next episode, we're going to go through the secret passage, clearly the one below us. And what we're going to do is we're going to take on Lord Werner, the man who had caused the fall of Hornberg. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw, and if you do, please leave a comment in the comment section below, mash that like button, and subscribe if you have not for more Octopath Traveler content. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!